am I doing currently? Is it actually getting me more business? Okay, so before I dive into artificial intelligence and AI, I'm going to share about how I fucked up as a realtor. And I personally believe in order for us to have success as real estate agents, we have to learn from our failures and move ahead. So my story is, I was an industrial tradesman back in Alberta. I started buying a lot of rental properties, and I got this knack to become a businessman. And I had this crazy idea that I should become a real estate agent. But I didn't want to stay in my hometown where every single person knew me and my family. I wanted to relocate to somewhere else where I could challenge myself. I could really push the envelope and either sink or swim. Who here in the crowd has had a family member or a close friend tell you that you should not get into real estate? That was me. Both my grandpas wanted to kill me. They're like, what are you doing? You're 26 years old. You're already a high-level supervisor. You're making high income. It's steady. Why are you going to transition now? Or they at least challenged me, why don't you stay back in Medicine, Alberta, where you know everyone, you got connections. Moving to Kelowna is just going to set you up for failure. You have no leads, no connections, no relationships. Well, I proved them wrong. In my first month, I made $70,000. And then I literally thought I was going to be on $1 Million Listing. I thought it was going to be the next Ryan Serhant, hence the pinstripe suit today. And I was going to rule the world. But then things started to go wrong. And I started to fail. I was working like 90 hours a week, doing every single way that you could prospecting. I was doing FSBOs, expired listings, open houses, Google ads, Facebook ads. I was trying to create a networking group, door knocking, whatever way you can do prospecting, I was doing that. Well, then it dawned on me. I'm like, I'm literally working harder than I ever have in my entire life and having no sales. So I reached out to one of my mentors, Phil here, and we got back to the basics. We're like, hey, what do we need to do in order for you to have success? So there's 3 things that was generating the most business for me as a real estate agent. It was Google ads, Facebook ads, and social media. So I hunkered back down, went full force on all those, and finished with an extremely strong first year. So my main message for you here today is what I'm going to show you with artificial intelligence and how I'm generating leads will blow your mind. I'm not wanting you to do a complete 180 and start doing all these different ways to generate business or start thinking you're going to apply everything that I'm going to share. I want you to build off of what you're already currently doing. So if you're someone that's repeat and referral, or you're someone that sticks to door knocking, whatever it is, there's going to be some sort of application, what I talk on today, that's going to enhance what you're doing. So we did the impossible. I know everyone who wants to get into the luxury market, I was getting challenged on, you can't do it through online leads. Well, in 1 month, we sold 3 properties totaling over $8 million from online lead generation. So we did the impossible. And this is how I did it. So where a lot of people go wrong with their marketing is they don't create layers to it. So we have online leads, but we have different layers that we add on to our marketing to convert these higher than anyone else in the industry. So what we were doing is I was using ChatGPT to make content, make me follow-up campaigns, make me things that's specifically targeted towards people who want to buy waterfront properties, who want to buy luxury properties in Kelowna. I've read every single marketing book out there. I think about this stuff all the time, but a lot of times when I go to do these marketings, I forget about the most key principles that you need in order to convert these people. So right here, I'm getting ChatGPT to make me all my video scripts, make me my content, make me my stuff that's going to focus on what the ideal clientele is going to be who want waterfront properties and who are going to be looking for luxury listings. And then now I just keep expanding on it. I tell it to make me, this is my whole content plan for the whole month. Gives me all the ideas. Now I get it to plan my video scripts for me, and it's going to go into great detail on stuff that you need to focus on that waterfront buyers and people looking for luxury homes are going to be considered, like water rights legislation. Like water rights Considering lifestyles, seeking expert guidance, goes into a lot of detail, insurance issues, and it all generates it for me in about 2 minutes here. So why does this matter? So this is how a new agent was able to secure myself 39 units for our townhouses for our team to sell. And the developer is so blown away with how I was using AI and all the things we're using to convert these leads that now word spread and we've secured ourselves over 200 more pre-sale units in the next 3 years. So from just learning one skill will make me around $2 million over the next 3 years. So for all the people that say, I'm techie, I won't be able to learn AI. For my entire life, I thought I was destined to work a physical labor job. I have a learning disability. I had pegged myself as like, I cannot learn. I struggled my whole entire life through school. So if this guy here, a certified wrench puller, can learn artificial intelligence and can learn how to use these applications, I guarantee you anyone can. So where people get AI wrong, and this is really, really important, and I want everyone to really listen up to this. It's not to replace human interaction. So just like now that we have DocuSign, it doesn't mean that you never actually go meet your client when you're negotiating. So the really unique part about how AI has helped me so much is it's now allowed me to spend more time with my clients. So, and how am I able to spend more time with my clients? Because it's not taking me 20 hours a week in order to make all my social media content, my YouTube content. I'm able to instantly make my Instagram videos, and it doesn't take me 3 weeks to make a Facebook ad. And I can get Canva to do all my posting while I'm waiting for a client in a showing. So some of the changes that we've made in order that's going to lead to more repeat and referral business is because I don't have to spend this much time, I drive my clients to every single showing. They're in my car. After every time we go and look at a property, you get a one-on-one coffee date with me after to go through if it's the right one. So, and then the other part of it too is when we go to negotiate and we make offers, I do that in person with them. We sit down, they see our whole system, our whole process, and they're blown away. Our clients don't realize what we do behind the scenes. When they come in and they see our negotiation system that I lay out key details on how we can find leverage in order to get them the best deal, they're like blown away. They're like, oh my God, you guys are very strategic. I didn't know this all went into doing a real estate deal. And from being able to spend more time with them, we're building a bigger connection, which is going to lead to more repeat and referral business. This is how we improve our margins as a real estate agent. So ChatGPT. Who here right now is using ChatGPT? Excellent. Okay. I'm not going to go in the details of like what it is, the token count, all that stuff, but it is a language model that they've trained on there. The best ad in the universe. So once again, we did the impossible. We've been able to generate seller leads online. Who here would like to see the best ad in the universe? Right here, looking to downsize your home, one level living. This image, everything that I've created here, I did with artificial intelligence. It used to take me weeks to find the right downsizing picture, like weeks. It was the most frustrating thing ever. And with my learning disability, I would be like, oh my God, I can't write copy. I'm like, I gotta wait for my girlfriend to come home so she can edit this. If there's spelling mistakes, like there's zero chance that I can do it, but it instantly makes it happen. So here's our results. So 3 months of running this ad, we've generated 246 leads, so about $2,600 or $2,600 spent, and about $10.81 per lead. We've converted 3 to current active listings that we have right now. We went on 15 listing appointments, and then we have another 7 confirmed that we've signed, we have coming up pending and taking photos for in the next coming weeks. So after 5 months of running this ad, I believe that we're going to convert around 30 deals. And this is how I did it. So right now, right inside here, I gave it a specific prompt on how to create a Facebook ad for me. It's going to be going through the whole entire thing on the ad copy, who to focus on. So going back to my points of how real estate agents miss the key marketing metrics, there's like 7 human hijacks that you need to know for your marketing. The 2 most important in real estate is focusing on the benefit and selling the dream. So in this ad copy right here, it's going to talk about how we're going to simplify their lifestyle, how we're going to improve that, all the benefits that's potentially going to happen if they downsize their home. And it does it instantly for me. So I'm doing this in real time for you guys. I literally just put in the prompt, and you can do this for whatever you want to do. There's other ways to target seller leads. You could do this for upsizers, people who are looking to sell condos who want to move up. You could do it for maybe targeting people going through a divorce, or you could do it for people going through probate, or for sale by owners. There's a million different ways that you can do artificial intelligence to target seller leads. So here I'm going through an exercise, like what are the 5 biggest pain points for people downsizing their home? So in our ad copy, why we convert these better than anyone else is when I'm following up with these people, I talk about all these pain points. Like you're going through it over and over and over instead of just like, hey, when are you going to buy? Call them next month. Hey, are you ready to go for showings? No, we're focusing on everything that they need to do, like reducing your costs. Hey, less maintenance, simpler lifestyle, better location opportunities for them so they can start maybe walking to coffee shops, doing a bunch of different things that they enjoy doing in retirement. And here's how I create the images. So this application here is called Midjourney. And artificial intelligence is just like me and you having a conversation. I have a big beef with Fiverr and all those different things. I would hire all these people, and then I would skip Fiverr. I'd go to like graphic designers, and they would never give me what I wanted. And it's like, I just paid you $1,000, and you still haven't done what I told you to do. Now here with AI, it's just like me and you having a conversation. I'm telling you, hey, I want a 1-level home with maybe someone cutting the grass in front of it. It will literally create this instantly for me. And if I don't like what it is, I just tell it to change that. It's just me and the artificial intelligence having a conversation. Like, look at these images here. Like, isn't that an image that you think someone would like to live in that's potentially downsizing their home? And then you can just keep expanding on it. You just get more detailed with your prompt and what you want to give it, and it's going to keep generating specifically to what you want. I can guarantee if you're using ChatGPT right now and you're frustrated with it, is because you're not prompting it correctly. You're not giving it exact enough detail, because it will do exactly what you tell it to do. So like this one here, I said have an old guy cutting grass. So then if we send some of that stuff in follow-up campaigns, it's like, hey, is this you this summer right now? Are you still cutting grass? But this is the best part of AI. And this is where we absolutely dominate every single one out there that is trying to do this. Now my latest iteration on getting artificial intelligence to do my lead gen, I'm now getting $6 leads. I'm talking to people in my market that are getting $30 leads, and they're not converting them as well as we are. So this means we can now focus some of our ad budget that we used to spend on online lead generation to start transitioning more into repeat and referral business. That was definitely a weakness that I identified in my business early on, that because I knew no one, I had to rely on online lead generation. Now for me to hit the next gear, to hit the next step to actually achieve my goals, I need some repeat and referral business. I can't be spending all my marketing spend on online lead generation. And this is how I'm getting my costs down. Stratadox. So this is a great story. I had a client named Lisa. We almost had to give her up. She was about really close to getting referred to someone else. We weren't a right fit. It was definitely her, it wasn't me. But she was an accountant, so every single condo that she wanted to see, she wanted me to review the Stratadox before we went and shot. And I don't know how many times I told her, Lisa, we got 2 weeks in subject removal. We don't need to do that. Let's just make sure it checks out. You like the place, you know? Now with artificial intelligence, I can upload the strata documents into ChatGPT. I can ask it a question, hey, can you please compare the financials of this year to last year? So this isn't something that's going to replace your job of doing due diligence on strata documents. It's just something where you may not miss out on the deal. Because there's multiple times with Lisa where I'm like, okay, like, let's just go look at it. And she didn't want to go. And then we miss out on the condo that I thought she'd be interested in. Now I can literally just ask ChatGPT to review these. It spits out exactly what the financials are going to be. And then for her, being an accountant, she wanted to know what the difference was between last year and this year. You can do this to see what the contingency reserve fund is, what the pet restrictions is. Once again, this isn't to remove your job of doing due diligence. It's just to help you expedite that so you don't miss out on opportunities, right? And I've fact-checked it multiple times. It does give you the correct information. So now I ask it, what is the difference between 2022 and 2023? It gives me an entire financial summary. Perfect. So now I would like it to make it into a graph for me, and this is what I would email her. Remember, this is happening all in real time. So it'll be like 3 minutes, you'll see that I'm able to do a whole entire financial review of strata documents, so then I can get in there, I can show her. But now I asked, hey, it didn't produce the way that I wanted it. Now let's make this graph into blue and red and make it a dollar amount. So now it spits out exactly what I asked it to do, gives me actual dollar amounts, puts it in red and blue, and I would copy and paste this stuff and I'd email it to her. She was so blown away because then I showed her how I was doing it after that she referred me one of her clients, one of the people she worked with at her accounting firm. She's like, I've never seen anyone else do this. I'm like, I guarantee you can use it for your own job in some capacity. She thought it was so cool. How to improve your listings. So this is another function that artificial intelligence can help you with your listings. I've paid a ton of money to get stuff virtually staged. You can now use an application called Brownie Box. These photos were taken with a cell phone camera. This is after the fact. The last time I checked, it was around like 25 bucks a photo to get virtually staging. I know my photographer is charging me around like 45 to do it. But here's how you can win listing presentations. So we had a listing where there could potentially be a suite in the basement, but our client never finished it. Now, how often do we have to explain to our buyers when we're showing homes that, hey, this is where you could put a suite. This is what you could do with these photos. So when we meet with, when we're competing on this listing, I'm like, hey, this is exactly how we're going to sell it. We're going to use AI to generate actual images of where people could put the suites. And so when buyers come into your home, they'll understand and be able to visualize it. We're going to get more people into their listings because we're using artificial intelligence. And here's another client we had. They wanted to do a reno, ran out of money. So now they got to sell their home. But this looks horrible. So we used artificial intelligence to show once again where they're potentially going to put the suite. We did some virtual staging. This photo looks way better than that photo. And then when we get more buyers through the door, this is going to lead to us selling listings faster. And it's more of the fact we were competing on these listings against other agents. And they said, I didn't see any other agent do this, so I think you have a superior marketing game plan. When you talk about differentiating yourself from everyone else in the industry right now, these are the things that you can do to get an advantage. So here are my top tools. I'm going to go through a couple of them that I think every agent should potentially try. But the two most important ones are going to be Opus Clip and Canva, what I'm talking about today. Midjourney is the one that I use to create those images. Yeah, you guys can take a photo of it if you like. So this is Opus Clip. Who here would like to start doing more social media content? Yeah, for sure. I used to pay thousands of dollars a month for people to manage my social media, to do all this stuff for me, and it was costing a lot. Now with Opus Clip, you can literally generate, upload one video, it writes you the captions, you can edit it however you would like by just backspacing if you don't like what it says. It can put in B-roll, it can add emojis. It literally does it all for you by just uploading it. And my year subscription to this was less than $100. So now I was able to remove having my social media manager, the person that would do my video editing. This saved me thousands upon thousands of dollars each and every year. And once again, like these people, not to like, they wouldn't do it the way that I wanted all the time, right? Like I was having to go back and tell them what to do, where now it'll automatically put all the captions into there. It'll edit what we're doing. You can put keywords into the captions. So like in this one here, we had the short-term rule that changed here in Kelowna. So then I said, focus on these keywords and pull that from the video that I filmed. And it writes you the caption. Then you can auto-schedule this to whatever platform that you want. I used to hate having to download these videos, re-upload them, and then post them. You can do it all automatically on Opus Clip, and it's less than $100. So my rule of thumb for people that want to get into content is just film one video, and then let's chop it up with AI here, edit it to what you want. It writes you the captions. It gives you a virality score on how viral I think it will be, and puts the best hooks at the start of the video. A little secret, if you're doing videos of an agent, don't go, hey, this is Russell Mortlock with eXp Realty. I'm the coolest dude in the world. I'm going to sell your home. Like, we need to stop that. You want to have a good hook that's going to entice people in order to engage in your content. Here's the next thing is Canva. So Canva integrates with ChatGPT. You can now do social media posting with ChatGPT on Canva while you're waiting for a client to do a showing. You just literally will type out what you want to say. And so here the prompt that I gave it is make me a first-time home buyer Instagram story post and give four things the first-time home buyer will need before they start looking for the home. So for all maybe the agents that don't think, hey, I'm not techie enough, I can't figure out Canva, I can't do these applications, you just type what you want it to do and it'll create the post for you, and then you can just edit or change it what you want inside Canva. So there's literally no excuse anymore to say I can't do social media to grow my business because I don't have the time or money with all these AI applications. And this is where I talk about building layers on your marketing. So like we do focus on online lead generation, but then we get all those people on social media, we're dripping them out, I'm sending my YouTube videos. All those extra layers is what allow us to convert the leads higher than anyone else. And so you can see here, it does sometimes not do it correctly. I said a young couple, and the other image there seems like an older couple, but I would just tell it again, hey, like put it as a young couple. So here's the power of AI. You no longer have to be a marketing expert or a graphic designer to create high quality ads or high quality social media. It's all about efficiency. We literally did this in light speed time. All those videos that I was showing you was me interacting in it. And it was all less than a couple minutes. But here are the biggest gains that AI has personally made for me. I removed $40,000 of expenses. This is massive. I saw a 52,000% increase in my content marketing. I'm getting leads at a cheaper cost and converting them higher. Skill development. No longer do you have to be a marketing guru or a graphic designer. We're all on a level playing field now if you learn how to use it. And it's bringing joy back to being a real estate agent. Some of these things I hated doing, like my YouTube video scripts and all that. It would take me like 20 hours each week, and I dreaded it. I would do it at like the last possible time before I was going to film. And probably the most important thing is you're going to get to spend more time with your friends and family. I'm not having to work 80, 90 hours a week doing all these extra stuff to increase my business. I can scale that all back, rely on the efficiency of AI, and get to do the things that I enjoy doing. So anyone who wants to learn more about artificial intelligence, you can scan the QR code and you can send me an Instagram DM just saying AI, and I'm happy to help you out, and I can show you everything that I went through here today.